Hey there, YouTube. This is Vargas, and I am back again with another DVD update. It's been a couple of weeks since St. Patrick's Day, which is when I recorded the last batch of DVD updates. So since then, I have been able to buy more DVDs from Movie Freak Bazaar. We're looking at the DVDs I got through him. I separated everything by batches, and I decided to start off with the kids or animated DVDs. Another thing, usually I have started these DVD updates with a prior episode of liquor or spirit unboxing and tasting and review, but I haven't bought anything new since that black and white blended scotch, and it's still there. I have not finished it, and I haven't bought anything new, so I don't have anything. No spirit review, unfortunately, but it's going to be just DVDs. So let's get started before I start rambling. First off, I know there are newer complete sets for the Doctor Who. I know there's one for every Doctor that's come out with the specials and some special features. I have not come across any of that, so whenever I do come across anything Doctor Who related, I pick it up because I really like Doctor Who, and he had this one and I picked it up, and this is Doctor Who, Pyramids of Mars, the Tom Baker years. So this is the fourth Doctor. I think I want to say it's the fourth Doctor. It's really bad because there's been so many Doctors and my memory is garbage. So I'm pretty sure Tom Baker was the fourth Doctor. And this is story number 82, 97 minutes of Doctor Who. And yeah, and anything I know there's a complete set for Tom Baker's Doctor, but whenever I come across anything like this, I pick it up, and there you go. I also picked up this copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2002 when it was in Fox, The Way of Invisibility. The only problem with these particular releases is they're not in order. It's a compilation DVD with episodes from the cartoon, but it doesn't have the specific order that they came out on TV. And I'm not sure if they ever did a complete series of this. I only know of these releases, and one of the first season that was released. Well, you can't see it, but I'm pointing at it. They released the first season in two parts, so there's part 1 and part 2 of the first season. I think they got up to the second season as a complete set, but I don't know if they ever released a complete series collection for this version of the Ninja Turtles. So yeah, I get what I can get, and I picked up this one because I love that cartoon. I actually, for the most part, have liked all of the Turtles cartoons. I'm not a big fan of the art style for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but in the second season when they introduced the Shredder, it got a little better. But that first season, I didn't much care for it. Finally picked up Turbo from DreamWorks Animation. I don't know why I skipped so long for this one. My kids actually watched the cartoon series that released on Netflix. But I know I've always seen it, but I've never picked it up. And he had this one. This is a re-release with a slipcover. Has a couple of special features. I don't know if it's the same special features that the other release has. The previous release, but yeah, I finally added Turbo. This one I'm happy to get. This is Star Wars Animated Adventures Droids double feature. It has two movies featuring C-3PO and R2-D2 from the animated cartoon that they had. So it has The Pirates and the Prince and Treasure of the Hidden Planet running at 172 minutes. So yeah, they're really happy. I've known this has existed. I finally was able to get a copy, and now I'm missing the one that released for the Ewoks, because there was also an Ewoks cartoon. I have the double feature for the Ewoks live action one, double feature that came out, but I don't have the cartoon version. But now I have the Droids one, so that's pretty cool. This is one of two Nutcracker adaptations that I know I've released a couple of years ago. The one I want to get is a really weird one That's the Nutcracker version, but it's a little darker, and the rats are like Nazis, and it has all this Holocaust mood to it. It's really weird. It's really dark, but that's kind of like how cartoons were back in the day. So I want to get that one, but I've never come across a copy of that one. It's the Nutcracker 3D, and then it was released as something else in home media. This is the other Nutcracker adaptation that I know of. It's the Nutcracker and the Four Realms by Disney, starring Keira Knightley, Mackenzie Foy, Misty Copeland, Helen Mirren, and Morgan Freeman. So this is another version of the Nutcracker for my never-ending Disney collection. No special features, which always sucks. But yeah, for my never-ending Disney collection, this will go there. But I do want to get that other one. If anyone knows or has seen that movie that I'm talking about, you'll probably remember it because it's really weird. Picked up a ScoobyDoo cartoon, ScoobyDoo and the Reluctant Werewolf, where Shaggy turns into a werewolf. There's an infinite amount of ScoobyDoo cartoons. I do want to get Return to Zombie Island, and I do want to get a more recent one that has Elvira. I know it's a Halloween one with Elvira, so I want to get that one. But yeah, picked up this one. This one I didn't even know existed. Another one for my never-ending Disney collection. Lilo and Stitch, the 2-disc Big Wave edition. I have Lilo and Stitch. I'm actually looking at my Disney collection, and I have the 4 movies that came out, and I'm missing the TV show, but I don't know if that got a DVD release. But I didn't know this one existed. It's a 2-disc collector set that has the movie and a whole bunch of special features. So hell yeah, I was gonna pick it up because I love Lilo and Stitch. Picked up this one because it's really random and weird, and I'm that kind of collector that I pick up this kind of stuff. This is something that came with a deluxe collector's edition of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. It's a PC game that came out a couple of years ago, and if you bought the collector's edition, you would get the game, the soundtrack, and this promotional DVD, which collects all the cinematic animation, only running at 17 minutes, which is not that much, but it has over an hour of special features, director's commentary, and it has the history of Warcraft and a Warcraft video game. So this is pretty cool. I dug this. And again, I kind of like collecting this kind of random video game related stuff. So yeah. Doesn't say it on the front, but this is The Land Before Time 2, The Great Valley Adventure. It does say it on the spine. It does say Land Before Time 2. This is also a re-release because they released all these different ones with just the face. I have the first Land Before Time, and I'm pretty sure I have the 10th one. And there's like 12 of the Land Before Times. But this is the second one. And yeah, I wanted to get the second one because the first one is classic. And I remember the second one being really cool. But after that, I've only seen the 10th one, like I said. This is not for my kids. This is entirely for me. But this is the first season of Rick and Morty on Blu-ray. I have 2, 3, and 4. So now I have the first one. Rick and Morty is in HBO Max here in Mexico, as well as in Netflix up to season 4. But I'm a physical media collector, so I prefer to have it physically in case it ever gets taken down in in those 2 platforms. I can always pop it into the Blu-ray player and just watch it. So no problem there. Picked up this one. This is, from what I read on the back, a newer release. This is not a classic cartoon, but this is for the Peanuts. Happiness is a Warm Blanket, Charlie Brown. Obviously, I have not seen this one, and it's still sealed with a very nice, shiny, holographic slipcase, which I am a fan of. So yeah, this is... I love Peanuts. I'm getting my kids into old cartoons. They are really digging Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. So I want to get them into Peanuts. They have seen The Great Pumpkin and another one of the ones that I have. So they do. My daughter especially does dig Charlie Brown and Snoopy and all the Peanuts cast. So I wanted to get another one for that collection. And in that same vein, I finally found a copy of Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So I have, unless I'm forgetting one, I think I have all the Peanuts holiday themed DVDs. There's one where it was in summer camp, and it had a. I've only seen it once on TV back in the day, and it was like a water rafting thing, a water rafting race, and Charlie Brown had to do it. I want to get that one, but finally got the Thanksgiving one. And the last one, I already own 2 copies of this. I have the Snapper case, and I have the Deluxe Edition DVD, but he had this one cheap, and I was not going to pass it up. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Ultimate Edition, remastered for Blu-ray, and it also has the same DVD that I already own, but with a nice holiday-looking slipcover. And it has 2 specials digitally remastered for Blu-ray. The Grinch's The Cat in the Hat, which I found a while ago on DVD. And Halloween is Grinch Night, so it's a Grinch-centered Halloween special, so hell yeah. I haven't compared, but I think the extras are very similar to the Deluxe Edition DVD that I owned. But, yeah, I've mentioned this before. If it's a movie that I adore, if it's one of my top favorite movies of all time, I do buy a lot of copies of, and this is the Deluxe one. I won't go into 4K, but it's nice to have this one too. So, that was the animation DVD update. Like always, I like to recommend the standouts of the collection. So I'm going to go, of course, with The Grinch. This is a classic traditional movie to watch for me every Christmas. And I'm going to go with Lilo and Stitch because I freaking love Lilo and Stitch. And my kids really dig it too. So yeah, that's the kids version. I'm going to record another video for the other stuff that I picked up. I'm going to try to separate it so it's not too long a video for you guys. But until I see you all again with the next video I'm going to record, please stay safe. I always forget to do this, but if you would be so kind to like and comment, that helps the YouTube algorithm. I have been, because of reasons, I have been falling behind on watching other people's stuff, and I'm trying to rectify that. But I do apologize for that. But if you see this and you like what I share, and you leave a comment, I'd greatly appreciate it. But until I see you all again, guys, take care, and I'll see you in a bit.